Hi, my name is Adam, and I am the editor of the Diabetic Cookbook Blog. For those of you who don't know, I have been a type 2 diabetic for over 20 years. Now, it always seemed to me that there should be a better choice of pasta for diabetics. However, the choices diabetics had a few years ago were slim at best. In fact, many of the pasta choices were not that much better than just regular pastas. And then one day I came across Dreamfields, specifically their fan page on Facebook. I didn't think much of it at the time. In fact, my exact thoughts were, oh great, another wheat pasta on the market claiming to be diabetic friendly. What a load of crap. I never gave it another thought after that. And then one day, I was told by my endocrinologist that I needed to go back to a diabetic class because many things had changed since I last went. Now, you got to understand, the first time I went to a diabetic class, that was in 1991. I hadn't been to another one until about, I believe it was 2002 when this actually happened. I figured, okay, I need to be up on the latest diabetic info anyway. So I went to this 3-day class that he signed me up for. Now, the first day we learned about, how to test yourself and insulin resistance, and a whole bunch of other things that really had not changed in the last 10 years. Now, the next day we started learning about low-carb foods and the glycemic index. Now that, at the time, was something new to me, this glycemic index thing. And I actually learned a lot dealing with low-carb foods and meals, even more on this glycemic index standard I never heard of before. And then the third day, we went over our own types of meals, the foods we commonly ate, what their glycemic index was, and, so on and so forth. And at the end of the third day, we, of course, got several products and coupons for diabetes-related products. Pretty normal diabetic class, right? Well, some of the products we received were different types of anti-hypoglycemic products like glucose tablets and glucose gel. And we also received some food products like Glucerna bars and Glucerna shakes. Now, along with the food products was one 13.5-ounce box of Dreamfields spaghetti pasta. And I didn't really think much about it then either, and went home with my sample products and other diabetic info that I received that day. When I got home, I put the pasta in the cabinet and pretty much forgot about it. Until one day, my wife and I needed something for lunch, and we really didn't have much lying around except this box of Dreamfields pasta, a couple pounds of 85% hamburger, and some fresh tomatoes. We also had our herb garden, which we had grown that year. I mean, there was sandwich stuff and salad stuff, but we really were not in the mood for that, and we wanted something hot. Anyway, my wife said, I'll just make some spaghetti for us. Cool, I thought. I could go for some spaghetti with some marinara. Sounds great. So my wife and I made spaghetti for lunch. I figured I would at least try out this Dreamfields pasta and probably never use it again. Boy, was I wrong. I never thought that a pasta could have flavor like Dreamfields did. At least not without adding a sauce or something to it. The pasta by itself has flavor. Now, after lunch, I immediately went to the website to try to understand more about this pasta. And I saw that they not only had a couple of common pastas like spaghetti and angel hair, but they also had a variety of 7 different pastas. These different pastas included ones like penne rigata and rotini. And according to what I understood, they were planning on coming out with more in the future. Then I started looking at the nutritional information for each pasta. I thought, well, all the pastas are probably low carb, but they may have some minor differences. Maybe a gram of fiber here, a little more sugar there. Nope, wrong again, Adam. They were all exactly the same. Every one of them had the same amount of carbohydrates, 5 grams. That to me was amazing. Then I started reading on the nutritional information packaged items that they had there about protected carbohydrates. Now, I said to myself, protected carbohydrates? What in the hell is that? I had never heard of that before. So, thinking I was smart, I decided to Google it. The first thing that popped up in the list of the 10 biggies that Google shows up on the first page was a forum post that was degrading Dreamfields pasta. According to the users in there, it stated that the protected carbohydrates seem to have a worsening effect on their blood sugar. Now, that's what they were claiming. I'm not one to take anything at face value just because someone else said they had a bad experience with a product. I try to do my due diligence when it comes to research. And here's what I found out. You must adhere to the directions on the package for the cooking process. Do not cook Dreamfields in an acid-containing sauce. In other words, don't cook Dreamfields pastas in sauces that contain acids like marinara. You have to follow the directions as stated on the package. Why? Well, it seems that cooking Dreamfields pastas in an acid-containing sauce somehow makes the protected carbs unprotected, so that the indigestible carbs becomes more digestible and therefore raises the blood sugar due to the digestible intake of more carbohydrates. In other words, they don't pass through your system the way they're designed to. They basically go through the system like regular carbohydrates. People are sometimes ignorant of how a chemical process works, especially in the body. But please, I beg of you, don't take my word for it just because I am endorsing a product like Dreamfields. Dreamfields pasta, in my opinion, is a better pasta. But again, don't take my word for it. Do your own research and make a decision for yourself. I believe that when you do the research on Dreamfields pastas, you will definitely choose it for your next pasta dish. Go to their website, and their website is www.dreamfieldsfoods.com. On the site, you will find what they have there. You'll find their nutritional information for every pasta. You will even find recipes that you can buy or that you can sign up for. You can sign up for their newsletter, get a $1 coupon off. They have professionals there. They have a newsroom, and you can contact them directly from the site. You can also buy the pasta online. It'll actually take you to where you need to go. I do suggest that you use Dreamfields pasta, but again, I don't want you to take my word for it. Once you do your due diligence and you believe that this pasta is right for you, go to Dreamfields. Become a part of their Facebook fan page here. And order the different Dreamfields pastas. You'll be amazed at how they taste. You'll be even more amazed at how it affects your blood sugar. Again, I believe that when you do the research on Dreamfields pastas, you will definitely choose it for your next pasta dish. This is Adam Garcia with the Diabetic Cookbook Blog. You have a good day.